Good morning, students. In the last class, you have studied the different types of theorems which are used to prove the congruence of two triangles. Today, I am going to prove another theorem, RHS congruence criteria, which states that if hypotenuse and one side of a right triangle are correspondingly equal to the hypotenuse and one side of another right triangle. Right triangle, then they are congruent to each other. ये स्टेटमेंट हुआ. If hypotenuse and one side of a right triangle are correspondingly equal to the hypotenuse and one side of another right triangle, then they are congruent to each other. First of all, what is right triangle? A triangle whose one of the angles is 90 degrees is right triangle. And hypotenuse is the side opposite to right angle of a right triangle is called hypotenuse. See here, this one is a right triangle ABC, whose angle B is 90, and since side opposite to angle B is AC, therefore AC is called its hypotenuse. Another triangle TEF, DEF, this one is 90 degrees and side opposite to right angle is DF, therefore this one is hypotenuse. Here we take BC is equal to EF. These are the two right triangles because angle B and E are 90, whose hypotenuse AC and DF are equal and one side BC is equal to EF. Then we have to prove that these two triangles are congruent to each other. See here, what is given? In triangle ABC and triangle DEF, angle ABC is equal to angle DEF is equal to 90 degrees. RHS means right angle hypotenuse side. So this one is right angle hypotenuse. AC is equal to DF and one side BC is equal to E. These are given. To prove, साबित करना, triangle ABC congruent to triangle DEF. For this purpose, we have to do some construction. What is that construction? We have to extend DE downwards so that AB will be equal to ED dash. We have to extend DE to D dash so that AB will be equal to D dash E and D dash will be joined with F. Construction DE is produced to D dash such that AB is equal to D dash E. Now prove. In triangle ABC and triangle D dash E up, AB is equal to D dash E by construction. angle ABC is equal to angle D dash EF is equal to 90. This one will also 90 degree. And BC is equal to EF. This is given in your statement. BC is equal to EF. It is already given. And therefore by SAS, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle D dash EF. D dash EF. This is your first equation. Here we have proved side, angle, side, angle, side, and therefore it is proved triangle ABC is congruent to triangle D dash EF by SAS congruence criteria. Now, therefore by CPCT, AC will be equal to D dash F. See here, D dash F, AC, D dash F. First and last, first and last. Next, but हमको दिया हुआ है AC is equal to DF. ये पहले से दिया हुआ है AC is equal to DF. Therefore, DF is equal to D dash F. इस तरह से DF क्या हो गया? D dash F. And therefore, एंगल DF के सामने जो एंगल है वो D dash F है. ये D dash एंगल है. और D dash F के सामने जो है एंगल D है. इसको 1 और 2 ले लीजिए. Which implies angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Now, in triangle D dash EF and triangle DEF, angle 1 is equal to angle 2, proved above. We have already proved it. Next, angle ABC is equal to angle D dash, angle DEF, D dash EF is equal to angle DEF. Here, D dash EF में angle D dash EF है, ये 90, और DEF में triangle DEF में ये DEF angle है 90. So each one is 90 degree. And EF is equal to EF. It is common. आप देखें ये एंगल इसके इक्वल 90, एंगल 1 इज इक्वल टू 2 आप प्रूव कर चुके हैं, और EF इस ट्रायंगल में भी है और इस ट्रायंगल में भी है. तो एंगल साइड, therefore by AAS triangle D dash EF is congruent to triangle DEF. ये आपका सेकंड इक्वेशन हो गया. आपने क्या पढ़ा? ट्रायंगल ABC D dash EF के congruent और D dash EF DEF के congruent. तो 1 और 2 से ट्रायंगल ABC congruent to triangle DEF. Therefore, using 1 and 2, triangle ABC is congruent to triangle DEF. Okay? Proved. Now we have come to know about the different congruence criteria, that is SAS, ASA, AAS, SSS and RHS. These 5 criteria will be utilized to different types of problems of exercise 9A. You have to apply your mind what criteria will be utilized in what problem to solve. Now I am going to solve some of the problems for your exercise. In the given figure, AB parallel to CD, AB parallel to CD, and O is the midpoint of AD. Here O is the midpoint of AD, means OA is equal to OD. Then we have to show that triangle AOB is congruent to triangle DOC. This triangle AOB is congruent to this triangle DOC. Here we have to prove it. And we have to also prove that O is the midpoint of BC. We have to prove that O is the midpoint of BC. You know O is the midpoint of AD, and you have to prove O is the midpoint of BC. Means you have to prove OC is equal to OB. See here, in the solution, since CD parallel to AB, this one is given in your question, and AD is a transversal. Therefore, suppose this one is angle 1 and this one is angle 2, and therefore angle 1 is equal to alternate interior. Angle 2 you have already studied about it in your lines and angles chapter, and therefore angle 1 will be equal to alternate interior angle 2. This one is vertically opposite angles. These two angles are vertically opposite angles. Therefore, we will proceed to solve the first question. 1. In triangle AOB and triangle DOC. See here, in triangle AOB angle 1, here angle 2, that is angle 1 is equal to 2. Proved above. We have already proved here angle 1 is equal to angle 2. Also, OA is equal to OD. OA is equal to OD. It is given OA is equal to OD because OA is the midpoint of AD. Here we will write OA is equal to OD, and it is given. Also, angle AOB is equal to vertically opposite angle AOB is equal to vertically opposite angle DOC. See here, angle AOB and this one DOC. These two are vertically opposite, and therefore write ASA, angle side angle, triangle AOB congruent to triangle DOC. This one is proved by CPCT. AB is equal to, by CPCT we will find OB is equal to OC. See here, OB is equal to OC. You have to prove that O is the midpoint of BC, and therefore you have to consider on OB and OC. Here OB is the last two terms, here OC last two terms. So OB will be equal to OC, and therefore O is the mid point of BC. Second part is also, in the first part we have proved triangle AOB is congruent to triangle DOC, and in the second part we have proved that O is the midpoint of BC. Okay. Now come on to solve another problem. In the given figure, BE and CF are two equal altitudes. This BE and CF are two equal altitudes. That is, BE will be equal to CF. Then we are of triangle ABC, so that triangle ABE, this one, triangle ABE, is congruent to triangle AC. Now we proceed to solve. Solution 1. In triangle ABE and triangle ACF. In triangle ABE and ACF. See here. This one is 90 degree and this one is also 90 degree. In ABE, this one is 90 and ACF, this one is 90. And therefore, angle AEB is equal to angle AFC. See here, AE, then B. So AFC. You have to see on the cycle also. and then you have to check whether it is true or false. So here AEB 90 and AFCB 90. Each one is 90. Angle EAB is equal to, see here, EA then B, EAB. So FAC. In both of them angle A, EAB कहें या FAC कहें, दोनों में यही एंगल है. तो ये क्या हुआ, कॉमन हो गया, कॉमन. Also BE is equal to CF. This one is given. You are already given that BE and CF are two equal altitudes. Any BE or CF equal altitude है. Altitude होना means altitude का definition, the perpendicular drawn from a vertex to its opposite side. तो B से opposite side AC पर perpendicular खींचा गया, ये 90 हो गया, और ये BE altitude हो गया. उसी तरह CF C से AB साइड पर perpendicular खींचा गया, CF altitude हो गया. तो ये BE is equal to CF, and therefore by AAS triangle ABE is congruent to triangle ACF. इस तरह से ट्रायंगल ABE क्या हो गया, ACF के congruent हो गया. First part is proved. In the next, since triangle ABE is congruent to triangle ACF, therefore by CPCT means corresponding parts of congruent triangles. तो अगर इसका AB फर्स्ट टू टर्म लेंगे तो इसका भी फर्स्ट टू टर्म AC है, तो AB is equal to AC. This one is also proved. Today I am going to complete your class. You have to solve the different types of problems from exercise 9A. In the next class I will also solve more problems, and you have to utilize them to complete this exercise. And if you are finding any problem in spite of all these classes, you have to ask them in your doubt class. Okay? Thank you.